Hello and welcome back to another episode on Schwaadeheim. So today we're gonna be filling up the garden with solid fertilizer that we have stored right here in the shed. And we're gonna give them 2 bags. I think that should be enough for some time. And while we have the fork installed, we are going to go to the oil mill and load up all the pallets of, I believe, sunflower oil. Let me just check the production. Okay, it looks like we have used everything. So we are gonna be loading the sunflower oil because in the previous episode I have made a realization that I missed the high price for selling canola oil, and I'm not gonna be making the same mistake again. So we are in February and the price is over here at the moment. It was 6,400, so about 400 more, 200 more previous year. And if that is the highest amount that we are able to get, we are gonna be selling at that. And I do not want to make the same mistake as I did with canola oil and miss that high price. So I will be loading it on the trailer so it's ready to take to the sell point. Okay, beacons on. Let me just take a quick check on the animals also. So the sheep, they have turned from lambs to actual sheep, so to grown animals. They still have enough resources. The calves have enough food, straw, and the slurry is getting pretty high. The price is rising. Yeah, the price is rising quite exponentially now. So we'll be making a nice profit with the calves. And the chickens, they have enough grain and everything looks okay. Good. So let me get this in transport position. And let's go towards our oil mill. So if we get around 6,500 pounds for each pallet of sunflower oil, that is going to be quite a nice income, I believe. Yeah, which is gonna be a welcome thing because we do need to buy some more pieces of equipment and we need to buy more land. I was looking at different plots of land, but usually they are very small. So for around 30,000-40,000 you can get a plot like this over here, which is not enough considering we have to make feed for all the calves and the sheep. So thinking about the animals while we are going the fattening route, so we are going to be selling adult animals, buying them as young animals and raising them up. We may do the same with the sheep. So we will not take the wool route, but we will take the actual meat route, if I'm correct. Or we can say that the animals that we are going to raise up are gonna be for future wool production at other farms. That has a better ring to it. Yeah, coming up into the town. Yeah, the speed limit is 50. I gotta be mindful of that. I don't want to pay any fines or speeding tickets. And I believe we have quite some pallets of oil to load. And I think I will load only the sunflower oil pallets. The canola oil can stay here for the moment, because it's gonna be taken away. I will probably put it into storage in our shed. But first thing we are gonna sell is sunflower oil. So if we load it up on the pallet, on the trailer, we'll have an empty trailer after selling it. So that, I think, is a better plan. Now let's see. Can I discern which pallet is which? Alright, this is canola and this is sunflower. Yeah, okay, I can easily discern. So let's go. This is probably gonna take a while, because I think we have 2 pallets over here and 7 more in the building storage. And I have 0 visibility over this tractor. Yeah. So if we have 9 pallets, there is plenty of space on this trailer to put them all on. Okay. Push it a little bit. Okay. Was I correct? I have to check again. So it was the sunflower oil that has the high price now, yes. Can you imagine? Yeah, I'll go to this view. It's gonna be easier. Can you imagine making a mistake again and selling the actual canola oil instead of the sunflowers? I mean, that would be hilarious and sad at the same time. Carefully line it up. So the planting time for sunflowers is coming around the corner. I'm not sure, but I think it's in March already. So the window for planting corn starts in March. Again, let me check that information real quick. And yes, the sunflowers are planted in March and April. So we will be getting the planter ready for that operation. We'll be putting it on the John Deere, because it has it's a stronger tractor. I think the John Deere is the strongest tractor we have at the moment. Okay. Once you get the hang of loading pallets, it goes quite quickly, but practice makes perfect. If you practice the right thing. Yeah, so I always wonder about that saying, practice makes perfect. It does, but you have to practice the right way. You have to practice that thing the right way. So, for instance, if you play an instrument and you practice the wrong hand position, you won't be getting perfect just by the amount of practice you make. You have to practice it the right way. So this is 6, 7, 8, and there's one more in the storage, if my information is correct. So 9 times 6,000 is 54,000, and if we take 500 more pounds per 1,000 liters, there's gonna be around 57,000 pounds only from the sunflowers, which sounds very promising for our future. Okay, I'm gonna put this one a little bit closer to the left so I have space for the last pallet of oil. And yes, I was correct, it was 9 pallets. So we actually only have 2 pallets of canola oil. And it's kind of sad. I was expecting more. I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah. This harvest should be more. So this season's harvest. Now let's hook the trailer back up. Then we're gonna fasten everything in so it's tight and secured. We don't want to make any greasy mess down the road. Good. And these 2 pallets can wait here. So the production is empty. There is nothing more in the storage, at least no full thing. And the seed, we have still enough seed. This fertilizer is good. Okay, I think, let me just check. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to produce more seed for planting and for our garden. Great demand at Lidley. Now, what would that demand be? Okay, it's not sunflower oil. I was kind of hoping it would be, but it's not, so all good. We're gonna take this back to the farm, and I will see you there. So it's not as cold today as it was yesterday, even though it is 0 degrees, but it's not frosty outside. There is less moisture in the air. I don't know if you've noticed, but if there is a lot of moisture in the air, everything is harder. If it's cold and it's a lot of moisture in the air, it's really cold. And if it's hot and there's a lot of moisture in the air, it's really hot, you know. You can't sweat it out. So yeah, looks like we are good. I'm gonna be putting this trailer in here for the time being, for storage purpose. And I will exchange the fork for the bucket. If I can remember. Okay, it's over there in the garage. Okay. And I will dump some wheat into the seed maker. Start production, so we're gonna be closer to ready for the sunflower planting. Okay, let me lift this up so we don't spill. Okay, a full bucket of wheat. It's a smart thing to do to lower down your implements while transporting, because the higher they are, the higher your weight is, and the more you're in danger to flip your tractor or implement over. So we're gonna go the safe route. Okay, the seed production has started. Gonna take another bucket in. If we wanna keep producing seeds, we have to have a wheat field also. Now, can I seed the wheat? No, we can't. We can only do that in September and October. Okay, not a problem. We can still buy the wheat in the store. Or we can do what we did with sunflowers. We can lease a field, harvest it, and then dissolve that lease. Oh yeah, we have options. This is good, because in older farming simulator games you did not have options like that. You had to produce everything yourself. You couldn't go to the store and buy the things you need. Okay, so 4,000 liters. That's gonna be 4,000 liters of seed. And how is the garden looking? Garden. It's ran out of seeds. Okay, so I will take some out, because I think we won't be using 4,000 liters of seed for the sunflowers. Now I'm gonna put one bucket in, and I'm gonna put another bucket in when we are done with the seeding, when I know exactly how much seed I will have left. Okay. So yeah, with 2 buckets we would be almost full with seed. So it takes 2 seed, 1 fertilizer, and 20 water. Okay, we have plenty of water. Tomatoes is 2, 2, and 12, and strawberries is 2 seeds. Okay, so they all take 2 seeds. Okay. That is some good information. Let's get into our trusty deer. I was thinking of reversing all the way, but nah, changed my mind. Do I still have the weight on? I do. Now let's go and couple this up. This planter is deceivingly small. It does widen up. Okay, I have to align a little bit better. And perfect. So the Amazon Presea. We do take seed. It goes into this and is distributed over there, and we have corn or some other type of seed in here, and this widens up. Let me show you real quick. So let me, yeah. And now when it's all unfolded, it looks like this. So we have 6 row seeder. Right. I can drive it straight or under the seed maker. In order to fill it with seed. Yeah, it only takes 330 liters of seed, so yeah, I really don't think we're gonna be short in seed department. But for the next season, I'm not so sure. And it looks like I have put away the fence too early. You have to be careful with putting fertilizer and other stuff like that into the hopper for too long a period of time, because if you get any moisture in, it can become very acidic and it starts eating away your equipment. But I think if we keep it under cover in a shed with closed doors, we will not have any problems. Let me get this 1 bag of corn cully. I wonder if that has any meaning, or that's just a brand name, but it could be a meaning. Okay. So the hopper took the whole bag. Let me check the fill level on this. It looks like to be around half capacity, even less. So should I go all in? But I can always take it out. That is true. So yeah, let's go all in. We are probably even gonna have to go and buy some more solid fertilizer for the planting process. This probably won't be enough. In the meantime, let me check the price. It's still rising. Okay. So it was 6,408 the previous year in March. And now it's 250. So we're around 150 off. Is this full? Oh yeah, it's full. So I guess that other bag wasn't completely full. Okay. I will take that. Yeah, the Fendt can wait here. As for the John Deere, we're gonna cover everything up and put it into this bay here. Let's fold it up and in we go. Let's lower both the weight and the planter. Turn the tractor off. We have it serviced, I think. Yeah, it's still good. And it still has plenty of fuel. So John Deere 7810 is gonna be our workhorse to make us some more money. Such a beautiful day. Cold, but beautiful. Yeah, so I've been going through the map for a bit, and these two are our grass fields, so the meadows. This one is 0.37 hectares, and this one is 0.26 hectares, so yeah, not really a lot. And I was looking at field 26. It does cost 75,000 pounds, but it's 0.53 hectares, so it's bigger. This one is the same size, but it's 83,000. So the prices do vary, and I'm not sure on what basis, but they do vary. And I was thinking this field 187, or I mean this plot of land, it does cost 229,000 pounds. Okay, that's quite a lot of money. But on the other hand, it has half of it it's field, so we can plant some. I think it's already grass in it. Yeah, because I was doing a contract over here. So yeah, this is already grass field, and if this is relatively flat, we can cut down the forest and expand the field, and we get, it says 0.56, but this is only this part over here. So we could make it around 1 and something hectares. which does not seem like a bad idea because we get a decent amount of money back for the trees. So while I am thinking about this, I will take the car ride and go visit the field and check out the landscape over there. So if it's 229 or 230,000 pounds, I'm not sure if we can make that back, but if we can, out of the trees, it would practically pay for itself. Or on the other hand, if we... Yeah, I can... No, I'm gonna take a right. The indecisiveness, huh? Yeah, if we can... If we buy a field for, I don't know, 70,000 pounds, and it's only that field, we get only that field. And if we buy a field for 230,000 pounds, and we get 150,000 back from selling the wood, which may be true, may not be true, I'm not sure about that, but we actually get a very big field for practically low price. If you deduct the sold wood from your buying price, it could be reduced quite a bit. So yeah, I'm gonna go and have a look at what kind of trees are actually growing over there, and the topography. So, meaning that if the land is flat, if it's even usable for farming. You know, if it's really rugged, then you can't make a proper field out of it because you will have trouble mowing it and rowing it and all that jazz. Okay, well, see you at the top. On the other hand, it is quite a bit of a drive to get to this field. So it is gonna take us a lot of time transporting the equipment and the bales off of the field, especially with the equipment we have at the moment. And the other thing I was thinking about, if we are gonna make silage from the grass harvested on this field, we're gonna have a lot of trips with a forage wagon. A lot of trips. So yeah, not sure. Yeah, I think I can take a shortcut over here. Perfect. Having a nice ride through the mountains. Okay, yeah, this is it. Field 134. Okay. Let me check the borders of this field. Okay, so we get all this all the way down there. Okay, well, this isn't usable. This is actually usable. And I think this is where the border ends. Okay, so we get all this land back. Okay, we're gonna have to get rid of this. Okay, so we get quite a lot of land over there. And what about over here? Okay, this is still usable up to here, I think, yeah. So practically almost all the woods, all of the trees can be harvested and the land taken back. Okay, if I take the drone out, so the field we can use, expand from here and go all the way down this rock. Okay, so a rough estimation, we would get twice as big of a field as it is at this moment. It would involve a lot of work, a lot of felling logs, and a lot of what's it called, transporting the wood down to the sell point, to the sawmill, and we would have to destroy or go around this rock. Maybe leave a tree or two for people to have a sit in the shade and go over here and then back. Okay, well, that is one possibility. And the field is, yeah, 230,000 pounds. So it is quite expensive, but maybe it's worth it. I'm really not sure. Do you know what bothers me the most? You have the price of the field, it's okay, it's over here. But you have price per hectare. So this one is 405 and this one is 194, so 49. So that's more than twice less. More than half. Less than half. You understand what I mean. And this one is 159, 151 per hectare, the price. So they are all ranging over here, but maybe that's only the price of the field. Yeah, it's probably this, because it accounts only the field for the hectare. Yeah, okay, never mind. All good. Yeah, so I am going to have a think about this for a future episode, but right now I'm gonna go back to the farm, and I think the price for sunflower oil is still climbing. Yes, it is. So I will wait for a couple hours, maybe sleep through the day, because I don't have any other things to do. And we will conclude this episode with selling the the sunflower oil and counting the money we get. So see you then. I did go home and sleep through the night. Excuse my voice. And yeah, the prices have grown quite a lot, and they are starting to fall back down. So there's no time to lose. I'm gonna hook up a tractor and go sell all our sunflower oil. So the prices, the highest price is at Lidl, 6,595. So this is the highest we have been, even more than expected. And I think I will take the Steyr tractor. It is a very frosty morning, so I have to wait with planting a bit. But yeah, let's go make some money. our trailer of gold, liquid gold. And away we go. So we have 9,000 liters of sunflower oil, and Lidley is waiting for us. We're gonna get a fresh delivery of locally grown, locally produced and milled and packed oil. Such a beautiful morning. This tractor is struggling quite a bit. I did not expect that because I thought oil is lighter than water, so it should be less than 9 tons of product on our trailer, but it still is a few tons of product, so yeah. I chose the wrong transportation vehicle. Well, I've learned for the next time, and if I learn something, that is a one-way street, so I have to go around this way. Now let's unload the whole lot. So we have 39,000 pounds. And we sold for 59,000 pounds. So we now have 98. Awesome. So this concludes this episode. We are gonna use that money wisely, I hope, in the next time. Thank you for watching. I hope you had a great time, and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.